Greetings and welcome to Prime Directive. I'm your host Jefficho, and myself and Chris just recently got back from the Star Trek Las Vegas convention. It's our first time going and it was a lot of fun. We'll get together later sometime this week and do a full rundown of what it was like and what we learned. But right now I just want to cover the big news that came out of there this weekend. I was in the William Shatner panel and I had to leave early to get my Jonathan Frakes photo op, and that's when Patrick Stewart came out on stage and announced that he's returning as Picard. It's crazy exciting, and I'm going to post a couple of links for you so you can see the whole thing. It's all over YouTube right now, but in case you can't find it, I'll put some links in the comments below. So Patrick released a statement saying he's returning to play Picard, looking forward to exploring new dimensions within him. I'm going to summarize, but he said the inspiration, the character, and the show gave so many fans is the driving force behind his decision. He may not be captain, he may not be the same individual, changed by the experiences of the last 20 years, because it's going to take place 20 years after Nemesis, which is roughly how many years it's been since Nemesis. That makes sense. I mean, could you really see Picard on the bridge of the Enterprise 20 years later? I mean, he'd probably get decommissioned by that point. In the novels, he's always having to deal with politics and admirals trying to remove him from the captain's chair, so... There's no scripts yet, just them talking storylines, going to be very different, but the same passion and love of the material will be present. Alex Kurtzman, the man involved in J.J. Abrams' Star Trek and the new Star Trek Discovery, along with Christian Bale, a Voyager novelist and writer on Star Trek Discovery, are going to be developing this series. Kurtzman's not only working on Discovery, but he signed to a 5-year deal and he's going to franchise the hell out of Star Trek, so I assume we're going to get that Khan Noonien and Singh series, developed by Nicholas Myers as director of Wrath of Khan and Star Trek Undiscovered Country. Now at the convention I was talking to Gates McFadden, who plays Beverly Crusher, and I asked her if she was going to be involved in it, and she said no one had asked her yet, which isn't too surprising because it sounds like it's in the early stages, and if she was involved she probably can't tell anyone. Are we going to be getting any TNG characters coming back? Is the Federation state going to be messed up like Discovery? If I see Discovery Klingons at this point in the timeline, I'm not going to be okay with it. It sounds like it's going to be darker, which is a bit of a contradiction to the material that inspired Stewart's return. Now before I paint myself to a corner of hater of Discovery, I don't. There's a lot of things I liked about that season, and there's a lot of characters in there I enjoy, but overall I just didn't think the storytelling was very good for Season 1. I'm hoping they'll improve upon that in Season 2. Also, Jason Isaacs is an excellent ambassador for Trek. The guy is freaking hilarious at the convention. I really hope he's coming back. I'm just afraid the series' atmosphere is going to bleed into this Picard show. TNG bled into DS9 and Voyager because they were all around at the same time. Now, DS9 separated itself in my opinion and was amazing. Voyager, well, I think Frakes described it as TNG Light, and I agree with that. So my point is, a lot of series going on at the same time can have the same feel. I'm not sure any of these concerns are going to matter the second I see Picard on my TV. Now the series I always want to see would take place after Nemesis. The challenge would be dealing with Voyager tech that they brought back with them. When I do eventually start going into videos about my series, I got a fix for that, but how will the Picard series address it? What are your guys' thoughts on it? I assume we're all pretty excited, but do you have any concerns? Are there any characters that you want to see in this? If we're making guesses, I'd assume this is going to be a smaller story because the work that would go into advancing ship designs and cultures by 20 years would be huge. My final hope is that no matter how much he's experienced change Picard, is that he's still Picard at the core, which I think is what they want to do. They want him to continue to inspire people. Even in his statement he says that he wants to be a beacon of light in these dark times. Well, as always, thanks for watching.